I've had some sweet potatoes in storage in these boxes for a year, and they're still good. I got some out yesterday, cooked them up, and they were just as good as ever. And so I'm going to cook them in the oven for a while, as peel them, slice them, and dehydrate them. The thing I'm going to do is wash them. These are some unbelievably monstrous sweet potatoes. They're just huge. I've got my oven set at 300 degrees. These giant sweet potatoes are going right into my oven, right on the shelf. I'm not sure how long it's going to take these to bake. I don't want them mushy. I only want them to be a little bit soft. Okay, and then wait till they're done. The sweet potatoes are cooked. They're nice and soft. They've actually sat in here overnight, so they're nice and cool. I'll take them out and show you what I'll do next. What I'm going to do is just peel this skin off like this. It's really easy so far. That was easy. Let's see what this does. It's a little tougher. Where it was so easy, it was loose underneath there. It was the part that was on the top as it was baking. You can see the lines here where it sat on the rack. Okay, got the peeling off. I'm getting a cutting board to put underneath it. And then I'll slice them maybe about ½ an inch thick. I've got the first tray cut up and spread out on my rack. We'll get that into the dehydrator and work on the next one. There are two different types of shelf in my dehydrator. One type has a notch out in the back of the shelf, and that's for airflow because there's a unit in the back that needs to have airflow. So these, I think 3 or 4 shelves go on the top racks. It doesn't have the hole in the middle. And this is the one that has the hole in the middle, but it's solid across the back. Doesn't have that big notch out of it. They can go anywhere else below the ones that have the notch. Well, the next one's kind of long and skinny, so it'll be smaller around. Break the skin there and start peeling it down. Slice them again. I'm going to try 3 slices high and see how it works. Looks like it works fine. It's not all glued back together, which is kind of what I was worried that it would do. So this is faster. And I'm all about doing it faster. I leave the little hole in the middle of the tray open so that air can circulate up and down through there and speed up the drying, make the drying more even. Okay, I'll do another 3 slices high. The last of the sweet potatoes have been cut up and loaded on the rack, So it's time to put it in the dehydrator. Got them fairly crowded in there, and the sweet potatoes are really dense. I'm thinking that I might have to change the trays around to make sure that I have even dehydration through. This time I'm going to put the time at 23 hours, and I'm going to put the temperature up a little bit higher than I did before. I'm going to 140. It's recommended for vegetables to go from 130 to 140, and since these are really dense, I'm going to go up to 140. Now we'll just wait. I set the dehydrator for 23 hours. We still have 15 hours and 38 minutes to go of that. I'm going to shift the tray locations around in the dehydrator because some areas in there dry a little faster than others. So I'm taking the bottom shelf out and setting it on top, and then I'm going to move everything down a little, one location. Put this one back on top. The sweet potatoes are dry. It's time to take them out. As you can see, the pieces have dried up and shrunk up pretty small, and they're quite hard. Even though these potatoes were fully cooked, I think that they will probably take quite a bit of time soaking before they're rehydrated. They won't be like the mushrooms that I showed previously. They will take some time to soak in water before they're fully rehydrated. Whenever I put the sweet potatoes on these racks, the racks were full, and you can see how much it shrinks up in the dehydration process. One thing that's really good about dehydrating is the amount of space it takes to store it. If you don't have a lot of space in your area that you have, then it works really well to dehydrate and store your food that way. I'll be storing this food in a gallon jar in my pantry. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.